Virgo, hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Virgo Tarot reading. Virgo Love Tarot reading, Virgo Love reading. And as is pretty much always the case here at the Tarot Closet, Virgo love messages. Let's take a look at the energies coming in, Virgo. Okay, yeah, you're reading for someone to make some kind of choice here, and it's clearly around commitment in the relationship. One of these pentacles is yours. What is the other pentacle, Virgo? We're going to explore. So the Two of Pentacles, Earth energy, it's Capricorn energy, it's coming here with the Page of Swords, communication. But it hasn't happened. You can see the paper out in the deck I chose for you today, here at the Tarot Closet, a pen and a pencil. One is, you can erase it. One is not so permanent. The pen is more permanent. But the paper, you can see it hasn't been written on. There's a box to put the message in, but our little messenger here is flying around, lollygagging, maybe watching, talking to other people, but not actually doing. Okay. Let's see what else is going on. This is a reading where we're going into their feelings for you, their thoughts. Whoa, it's back. Their thoughts, their feelings, their intentions. What you might need to know, hear, see, or don't see coming. Is anyone making a move? So here's the thing. You're waiting on them. And the Two of Pentacles is back. It's in reverse. And this is somebody who's struggling around commitment. You're waiting for that. Literally, Seven of Pentacles. Or are you waiting? One hand out of the garden here, maybe two. So you can see with our Seven of Pentacles today, somebody's holding up this little plant that's growing with both hands with their gardener gloves on. There's the shovel, like pulling it out, saying, do I want to replant this? Well, this reversal energy is definitely a validation of being tired of it. It's not worked out. Three of Pentacles in reverse. More Capricorn energy. And it's around the move. Mars, which is, the beginning and the end. It's taking an action. It's a completion energy. It hasn't happened. It's a lack of that. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yet we have the Eight of Pentacles here, which is your energy, Virgo, where their energy is really strong around this person and somebody working on it. Page of Cups. Yeah, that is around a new beginning here, but I want to validate. This is also really coming in for me today with this weight and this Two of Pentacles back in reverse, that there is, a delay and there's some kind of emotional immaturity. Okay, this person working on being honest, higher self energy here with the Queen of Swords, the higher self card here with the Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, just in their head, lack of clarity around them, lack of clarity to you. It's right here with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. It really is around them. And oh, this is just so clear. Wow. The Seven of Cups. That's more of this energy that's now at this point for me been really super validated. That somebody is struggling with commitment issues. The Three of Wands here in reverse. The Sun and Aries energy. A validation around the delay. And that's the other thing. You're going into the Three of Wands, coming out of the Two of Wands, which is more validation of waiting for someone to make a choice. It feels like it's a life-changing energy. So is that around a literal movement, like travel, relocation? Are we just looking at the move toward commitment? And it's going to be really specific what that means for you, what that next level is. But there's clearly a struggle. There's clearly a delay. And maybe you are here halfway. Maybe you're not. I kind of feel like you're here. You're here, obviously, in today's reading. But to whatever degree of waiting is going to be specific for you, but you're definitely tired of it. The Queen of Wands here, now in reverse. And that's interesting because it's here with waiting. Really just being tired of waiting. Not totally gone, though. I do feel that. But getting, I guess you could say, getting upset about it. And it's nothing more clear here than the Hierophant. It's here in reverse. Taurus energy, divine masculine energy, major arcana, the bigger picture, the only major arcana on the table at this point. Somebody who clearly is struggling around the commitment. So whether that has been the two of you not seeing eye to eye on how things need to go, or where you were heading, or where you were potentially heading, or where you were, or there are other people involved. Expectations, look, present moment here. This is real clear around the current struggle. Expectations that other people might have. You know, got to do it this way. Cultural, religious differences. It's, again, super specific, but this reversal energy, which I do like, is an energy around trying to solve it. And that's also been really clear here in the Eight of Pentacles. Or the fact that it hasn't been solved. But it really feels like finding a way. The Empress is in reverse. The Page of Pentacles is here in the upright. So Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, kind of like a student energy, you know, and definitely has that energy of somebody not being ready and or available. It could be both, of course. So somebody hasn't been ready. You've been waiting on them to work this out. Where are we going from here? Somebody may even have been dishonest about it. They're definitely in this higher self energy currently. Look here with present moment and trying to work it out. And I feel like that's to bring you the truth. Yeah, because that's the other thing about the Seven of Cups. There is an energy. This is wanting to commit. Look, I tell you what, there's an energy of like, I want to get out of this illusion. So if you feel like you don't want to wait anymore, like you really need to know what the heck they want. Ten of Wands is here, and that's exactly the energy I feel. Exhausting. Tired of waiting. Eight of Swords. Ten of Wands, Eight of Swords. The World card. Okay, this is really validating. You are waiting for someone to make a choice. And what I do like about the World card is this is a life-changing energy. This is the completion of a cycle. So are we looking at somebody in a third-party energy? Now, I feel like we are, but I want to validate that. Can be a person, could even be looking at you, Empress, in reverse. But that can also be around a job or money or distance, location. Are you waiting for someone to literally travel toward you? Highly possible, maybe even relocation, but it's definitely like committing to it. What is the other pentacle here in this Two of Pentacles? One of them is yours. What is the other one? Is it work? Is it another person? Is it worrying about what other people think? Other people in their life, in their head? Somebody's been ready, somebody hasn't, somebody's been available, somebody hasn't. This is a timing energy. It's like facing the obstacles, overcoming them. Yeah, reaching the goals, all of that, and moving forward into the Fool, together or apart energy. And this is the other thing I want to validate. This is also the completion energy around the two of you. Like completing the picture. And for some of you, that's going to connect directly to marriage. Not for everybody. But getting closer to soulmate, true purpose energy. Which, by the way, that's really strong here. Now, the Empress in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse is very interesting. We don't have the counterparts here, at least not at this point. We don't have the Emperor here, the counterpart to the Empress, and we don't have the High Priestess here, the counterpart, but we do have two major arcana and pretty big picture energies here with our Divine Feminine and our Divine Masculine energy in the Empress and the Hierophant. This reversal energy, definitely of things not moving. Somebody has not been ready due to other commitments. They need to make a choice. Again, are they just afraid of commitment? Are they just committed to singlehood? Afraid to get married? Is there another person, a job, or location? Again, that's really specific for you. The Star is here. The Three of Cups is here in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles is in the upright. The Four of Swords is in the upright. The Four of Pentacles is in reverse. Our Page of Swords is back. The Devil is in reverse, which I do appreciate. And the Ten of Cups is in the upright. Now, does this mean we are looking at this new cycle around this next level, this level of commitment, life together, which can mean a lot of things, getting more serious and or exclusive, introducing families, blending them, moving in, completing the picture, because that's the other thing with the Empress here, particular in reverse. It can be around a family energy. The Truth, what do you want, is what really the biggest thing here. Getting out of shadow, ego, fear. I think I see what's going on here. They're wanting to show, yep. I thought so. I thought, here's the Emperor. The Page of Wands is in reverse. At this point, do we have all the pages here? What are we missing? We're missing the page. We have the Page of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords. We have them all here. And this reversal energy is such a validation. Again, it's around the move you're waiting for them to make. It's here with the Eight of Swords, connected with the Empress in reverse. Look, the hands are tied here in the Eight of Swords. Kind of where somebody puts themselves. It can also be that somebody feels like they're stuck and their hands are tied and they haven't been able to change a situation. And that can be directly connecting us with a third party in the way of divine feminine energy. That's really specific. But I also want to validate just the energy of the Empress in reverse, of feeling like they don't have all the resources, which can be money and distance and all of that. So whatever it is, it's just really clear. It's like, again, it's this hands tied kind of energy. I need to know. Six of Swords. The way these came through is just so clear. And by the way, revealing the Emperor, which just really wanted to be here. Look at the lead up here. The connection, the Emperor, the Star, the World card, and that's clarity. It's clarity coming in, renewal. And what has been going on here? Is there a pause, taking a break? Are you in no contact, no communication? Are you navigating some kind of silence? Four of Swords, pretty strong validation around like maybe not talking at all or not talking, not really communicating well. You really need clarity here. Again, it's present moment. Present moment, higher self. I do like that because also the Emperor revealed and it's in the upright. The counterpart to our Empress, who is in reverse, divine masculine energy. So a validation of the yin-yang energy, the imbalance, and a validation that you're both here. But also a strong validation around the move here with the Emperor holding on to the Ankh, which is symbolic of divine feminine, divine masculine energy, yin-yang energy. Okay, there's more wanting to come in here. I gotta bring it in. But the Six of Swords is definitely this energy. Look, it's here with the Two of Pentacles, which is back. In reverse, connected to the Four of Swords. It's like, I need to know. So if I'm waiting around for nothing here, whether I'm going to continue moving forward. So this is really super clear. And also connecting us with this Death card energy. And this is the other thing about the Death card. There's a couple of things going on. It's obviously a major arcana energy, Scorpio, around major changes, things that need to change, transform, possibly end in order to get the answer or to move forward. And that's a lot of, look, it's here with the Hierophant in reverse. Like they're trying to work it out. Is it fast enough? Are you still here? Present moment. It's also connecting to the possibilities of it not moving forward, obviously. And it's connecting to the death of the ego. To even get a move on here, the Emperor right here on the higher self energy. That's coming in a higher self energy. And I'm still, as I'm going through all this, I'm still holding on to this Ten of Cups. What do you want, Virgo's person? The Devil in reverse. Out of shadow, ego, and fear. And I also want to validate, if this is connecting with that death card and a choice you're waiting for them to make, and that commitment is connected to a vice, whether it be a person or a vice, you know, something somebody's having a hard time letting go of. I do like this reversal energy because it is a letting go energy. Getting out of shadow, ego, and fear. So if you've been waiting for something to change, someone to change in that way, to make life-changing decisions and choose you over that, the energy is here. It's just a matter of this, I feel like, conversation, messages, voicemail, whatever. I want to say here, taking us right back to our Page of Swords with this open box and this piece of paper with a pen and a pencil, communication, because it's back here. It's back, and it's a validation that you need to know. However, the communication is going down. I feel like that is where the answer is. That is kind of the direction. I do feel it's quite emotional. If you can see each other, it will be at that wedding or event where there's possibly some community, family, and friends that you both share. Party, whatever. You're tired of waiting for sure. Look, the Ten of Wands. On each side, the Page of Swords is back, and then the Ace of Pentacles. And you're in this energy, Virgo, as well as Capricorn and Taurus. This is the next level energy, a new beginning. What is the next level? Again, it's super specific. Are their hands still tied? I do feel you're getting this truth. You're finding out, and this is what I wanted to show you here. But before I do, Four of Pentacles, also in reverse, super strong validation of, again, I'm working it out, and these are yours. Look. Just revealed the Eight of Wands. That's more validation of the communication. Mercury energy, obviously your ruling planet, Virgo, planet of the mind and communication, coming in really quite fast. It's here on higher self, and it's here with the Queen of Swords, the truth. So you're finally going to know where this is going. And I got to tell you, the Star, the healing energy, the Ten of Cups, the World card, the Ace of Pentacles, there's definitely, I don't know if hope is the word I want to use, but yeah, it's clear that there's a possibility here that these messages or this conversation, they would write it and let it go, or not delete it if they have, whatever, is going to, these life-changing decisions are going to lead to a new beginning. It really feels like it could go either way, but you've been waiting on this person. Queen of Pentacles is here as well. Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands in reverse. Not like having a little bit of trouble coming in here, this person, that's clear. We're only missing the Queen of Cups. Yeah, and this is my protege to the Empress. Not the Major Arcana, which is here in reverse, but the protege in the upright. Sort of, again, working on it, energy, validation, you're waiting on them, but the possibilities of things working out. Our Queen of Pentacles making things work that haven't, this little bunny here. Matters of the heart, new beginnings. Also connecting with that fertility energy of new beginnings, but it could definitely be connecting around a family energy. And that, again, that's really super specific, but decisions are being made. Most definitely, and I'll tell you what, the Emperor is on the move. The World card, the Major Arcana energy here is pretty clear. Yeah. And of course, our Eight of Wands, our Ten of Cups. Present moment, higher self. What are the life-changing decisions? life-changing choices you've been waiting on this person to make. Again, the Six of Swords. Look, it's like everybody's here. Both of you. The swords here represented as feathers. Black feathers for me are connected to angels kind of being in defensive mode. Everybody's sitting here in the boat. The waters are calm. It's on this emotional energy heading for what looks like aurora lights. But lights nonetheless moving forward. Mercury energy communicating. Possibly if they're not going to communicate and be clear, then you're getting in that boat and you're going off in another direction. Tea leaf cards today. Okay. That's it. Bottom of the deck. Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Right here on the death card. Rebirth. Present moment. Yeah. I feel like it could go either way. The Emperor, by the way, you know, strategizing, planning. Here with the Ten of Cups, higher self, Eight of Wands, it's around the communication, the scales, keep your life in balance. And as I say that, it's right here with the Emperor holding on to the Ankh, and that's what that is. Divine feminine, divine masculine energy. They have the exact same offerings here in the scales. You're getting your answer. Fair woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. Now, I want to validate, it definitely could be around energies that are here between the two of you, like specifically, but we could also be connecting with some kind of third-party energy involvement, whether it's, you know, you could say like elders, people within the family, friends, whatever that may be. Successful outcomes, outcome to your problems, key. Here on the Eight of Wands, a key revealing the Queen of Swords, the truth. Successful outcome. Obviously, that is putting a lot of potential here on the table. I mean, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles is here. But I also feel like it's going to be for you either way. There is a new cycle here. The Star is back here within the tea leaf cards today, and it says guaranteed success. The World card energy, life-changing decisions. I like this. Again, what that means for you is going to be really specific. Wind chimes, peace and harmony. Making peace, restoring harmony. The wind energy connected to the air energy, which is connected to the communication. And musical instruments, notes, connect very strongly for me here at the Tarot Closet to making peace and harmony. So working it out either way, coming together and having what I feel like is a pretty emotional conversation. I want to validate something that just came in as well. Now, it's really specific, but if there is a vice that could be connected to the Three of Cups in reverse, the Devil in reverse, that might have played a part here. That there may have already been some kind of intense thing that went along with that, and then it's, I need you to, this has to stop. Really specific, but that just wanted to come in. New home, new attitude, broom. New beginning kind of energy. A broom is cleaning, you know, and that could be it for some of you. And that's really not up to me. We see the caterpillar is just getting ready to turn into a butterfly. And again, it's here with the death card, which can be around literally transformation, rebirth energy, which is really strong. So we could also be connecting with this person saying, yeah, I'm ready to make this choice. I'm stopping this. I choose you. I choose us. But again, this is also for you. Where are you wanting to go? Dealings or relationship with a woman. I mean, again, it's pretty specific, but there it is. Chain of events that will affect your life. It's here in a world, look. You know, it looks like a globe. Really strong validation that for some of you, this is a long distance energy. We could also be looking at information that's coming in and being revealed. The key is a revealing energy, and it's here with the Eight of Wands. Successful outcome to your problems, a chain of events. So whether it's hearing from them and the two of you, or there's even somebody else coming in here and communicating, there's a new cycle for you. And the last energy coming in is Sun. Happiness and well-being. So that's a really strong validation. I will say it's kind of hard to deny that it's connecting here with the Ten of Cups. And that is an energy of contentment, togetherness, a family energy. Again, whether it's building, blending, rebuilding, introducing. The Tarot Closet, channeled love messages from your person, love messages from their higher self, Virgo, the bottom of the deck. Somebody is hearing this, and again, it's not about gender. Look, you are so beautiful. Please forgive me. Peace and harmony, the scales, making things right, the Sun. I really want to see you. Now that's really specific if you're not seeing each other, if you're in a no contact, no communication, and or in separation. It was me, not you. It's here with please forgive me. My world changed when I met you. You are never far from my mind, Virgo. You have changed me for the better. And obviously, I just want to validate going here with the broom, you know, new home, new attitude. That's around when you clean. You know, when you clean, you just feel like everything is clearer. And you go through and you sweep and you find things under the couch. Sometimes you find money in the sofa, but you just feel better. You know, you just feel better. And so regardless of the direction you're heading, because this is ultimately your decision and your free will, I really love that there is this cleaning house kind of energy here. The caterpillar, change is coming, happiness and well-being, a successful outcome, a chain of events that will affect your life, getting out of the cycle that's been going on. I am afraid you will reject me. It's here with the communication and coming out of whatever communication issues have been going on or no contact. In a very specific message, it's connecting to fair woman. The last channeled love message. Love message. Ooh, from your person, Virgo. Just banged my finger. So many songs remind me of you. Okay. Beautiful Virgo, that is your reading today. Thank you so much for watching me, Christine, here at the Tarot Closet. I appreciate it. I'm sending you love, and I look forward to seeing you next time.